to head out on the road. And you know we don't really care, cause we're just doing what we want. She likes it when I treat her good. She likes it when I treat her bad. She likes to travel all around. I take her everywhere and back. Yeah, oh, you fucking with the man, girl. You throw it right back, no, I like that. I'ma bite back, you know I've become a fan, girl. The way you throw back like a Kodak, girl, you own that. Cruise around without a plan, girl. We'll never go back, girl, you know that. You were so bad, let's just spend a couple grand, girl. You know you're fucking with the man, girl. Yeah. Oh, you could have been a good girl, but instead you chose a real world. Yeah, you've always been a savage. Oh, you've always been a bad chick. I don't care if you got issues. Daddy left, but I'm with you. So come with me and never look back. We're living life like a badass. Oh, you could have been a good girl, but instead you chose a real world. Yeah, you've always been a savage. Oh, you've always been a bad chick. I don't care if you got issues. Daddy left, but I'm with you. So come with me and never look back. Yeah. Cruising PCH with the top down, drop down, headed nowhere fast, never stop now, not now. We ain't slowing down, never knowing now. We're just headed south, what it's all about, never out of doubt. Yeah, she be sitting shotgun, she a hot one in the hot sun, crop top on. I'ma hop on every single day, head a different way, never stay in place.
Okay, hello. Hello. Uh-oh. I don't have the game up because I'm so smart. Ta-da! I think. There we go. Ta-da! I won't be able to stream tonight, so visual novel is going to happen today at 8:30 in the morning. And honestly, the reason why it's this early is because I fucked up my sleep schedule yesterday because I was really sick. So I slept all day long. I slept like 8 hours in the middle of the day. So I'm probably going to be asleep by the time I need to actually stream. So here we are. Hello, everybody. So last time, I got super sleepy. And we, kind of left off in the middle of a story. Because I'm so smart. Anyways, I remembered, though. We are currently at Cove's dad's and Derek's dad's shop. Their scuba shop at the mall. We're going to be able to go into the mall. We're with Derek, the short one. We're with Cove, our best friend. And we're with Lee, our cousin. And we are 13 at the time. Right. They were asking, like, what would we do if our parents owned a store? Would we take over or not? But I said this last time. I guess it didn't save. Derek smiled in equal parts happiness and bashfulness. He bounced on his feet a bit. Thanks, Mimi. And I fucking accidentally hit L, I guess. I'm happy you believe in us. Yeah, sure, Derek. Me too. You're welcome. Cove's parents left the back office and came over. Cove's parents? Oh, that's right. Kira is with us. I forgot Kira is here. I'm catching your attention. Sorry, kids. It looks like it's going to be a long one. But first off, oh, Mr. Holden. Mr. Holden. But look at those two. God, those two made Cove. Like, I love Cove. I do. But these two made Cove. Come on. I think they could have done a little better. I mean, look at them. Looks like it might be a long one. I know usually others hold the fort down, but I really need to stay here today. I know you just wanted a little visit. It'll be boring getting stuck all day because of me. Kira can take my car and go back to the neighborhood. Cove and Derek gave him an understanding look. Mr. Holden crossed his arms and flashed you all a big smile, trying to lift the mood. The one condition is that someone has to remember to come back for me later. You don't get to strand me here, no matter how funny that might be. Kira laughed and gave a thumbs up. Mr. Holden seemed satisfied with that. he moved on with the explanation. Derek, your dad also has the same school today, so he doesn't have time to run you back home.
It's okay.
It's alright, sir. The title Sir got an awkward chuckle out of Cliff, which was cut short when Kira elbowed him teasingly.
What do you think?
You already said I could borrow your car. Why don't I take all the kids somewhere fun for the afternoon? Oh, right. He doesn't work in the shop. Or in the mall. For some reason, I thought his shop was connected to the mall, but no, it's not. That wouldn't really make sense, would it? That's fine with me. Just please come back eventually. Sometime today, Kira. After multiple jokes about being left with no ride, you had to wonder if that actually happened in their past together. I would not be surprised. I would not at all be surprised. For you, my good sir, I swear, cross my heart. Happy with the promise, Cliff took out his black wallet and offered a $50 bill to Kira. Here, in case you need gas or anything while you're out. Kira smiled knowingly and accepted the bill without hesitation.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cove's dad stuck the wallet into his back pocket while he waved at the free hand. Oh, shit. Okay, time for me to jump back into work. Have fun for me. Bye, Dad. Bye. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, Mr. Holden. Lee is a very positive, cheerful person. Goodbye, sirs and madams. He left the room with a wink and flare, disappearing into the employees-only area of the shop. When Mr. Holden was out of sight, Kira silently strolled over to the counter and carefully placed the $50 bill there. She turned back around and beamed a large smile at you and the others. Come on, gang! Let's see if this town has a mall.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Wait, I never noticed that before. She just leaves a $50 bill there? She takes it because Cove's dad, Cliff, is the type of man who insists on paying for everything. It's just his nature. So she accepted it so that he'd be happy. And then she's gonna fucking leave it there. Oh, Kira. And there wasn't a mall in your hometown, but Mr. Holden's store wasn't in Sunset Bird. It might be possible to find a mall out here. Hell yeah, let's go to the mall. Heck yeah. Let's go. She quickly herded the group out of the store and into the car.
Cove.
Cove! As the driver, I get to choose my partner in crime. Naturally, I bestow the position of shotgun to my baby. Her comment had both Derek and Lee snickering. Cove, for sure, embarrassed over the phrasing and blatant favoritism, but he took the seat by his mom without complaint. I'm going to joke. Come on, there's gotta be a better way to choose than whoever your own kid is. I got a hearty laugh out of Kira. Sorry, you'll get where I'm coming from when you start driving. You continued your teasing pout in the back. You'll understand when you're older was the worst excuse. I'll take the middle seat. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want a window seat. You two can have them. Are you cool with that? You thought it was odd for anyone, or that anyone would give up a window seat. But you knew Derek tried to be especially polite when he was a guest. You nodded.
Fantastic.
Good. Sounds like we're all in agreement. Everybody squeezed into the car, buckling in, and Kira turned the radio on. She set it to a top 40s pop station. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I don't really care all that much. Quickly, you recognize the song playing. It was a new one by an artist you were listening to a lot recently. Wasn't long until your group realized that they were lost. But after driving in enough circles, Kira's struggle paid off when she found a local mall. There were more cheers from Lee as Kira pulled into a parking spot. Once your group had made it inside, the first order of business on this trip was checking what this mall actually had. Where should we go? Ooh. I think I see a makeup store ahead. insane to me. I rarely wore makeup when I was 13. I can't imagine. Like, I think I was 14 when I started to wear makeup, and it was the bare minimum. Like, I'm talking bare minimum, and I was full gothic Lolita back then, too. I was full goth, and I still wore very little amounts of makeup. I didn't really start wearing makeup until, like, sophomore year of high school. Even now, I still don't wear makeup. Who are you, my bunny lady? Haven't we been over this? Haven't we been over this, Tito? Back when I first changed the model? A bad short-term memory. I'm not at all surprised. Gonna be honest. Not surprised in the slightest. She rolled up her on her tiptoes to get a better view. Meanwhile, Derek was eyeing the directory. There's a chocolate shop! Seriously, we have to go there. Tito, I will mute you. I will mute you. Yes! Wait! And we need to find a decent jewelry shop. I need new hair ties and barrettes.
Nice.
We've also got to look at... Oh my god, we've also got to at least look for a game store. There's tons of things you can't get anywhere but a store that's just for video games. Hey, what are you thinking, Cove? I want to look at the fish in the pet store. Okay, thanks, Cove. That's such a great thing. You could have guessed that much. Anywhere else? He smiled with some bashfulness. Can we go to a camping and outdoor supply shop? What about you, Mimi? God, there's so many of these shops I would actually go to. Why that lemon color hair character have emo eyes but look like a surfer? Tito, I'm worried. Are you colorblind by chance? Or do you mean lime? Are you talking about lime? Lemon is yellow, and Cove's hair is not yellow. Also, none of these characters have emo eyes. I guarantee. I assure you, none of them have emo eyes. See, I would love, like, in real life, I would go to a clothing store, accessory shop, video game store, chocolate shop, pet store, bookstore, and art supply store. Oh my god, I would go to all of these places. The only places that I wouldn't go probably are the makeup store and the camping and outdoor supply, because I can't go outside, so that place would just be absolutely garbage and useless to me. Useless. Where do I want to go? I guess an art supply. Because I do need to go to an art store in real life now. I need paint. Oh, I can choose multiple. I also really want chocolate. Emo for Tito is eyes white out. Just like a uni student. I don't. Okay. He was just being shy because his mother is here and she's babying him and he doesn't like it. Okay. There we go. That's certainly a list. Good thing we have all afternoon. Yeah! I have my own stops I want to make. Let's agree to regroup here at 7 p.m.
What?
You're not coming with us? Oh, come on. It's fun. That's the mom? Yes, that's Cove's mom. Yes, she had him when she was 18. Oh, man, I've gone to the mall and had free reign to go in the mall when I was 13 by myself. It was fun. With my friends. We're all in the same building. You won't be as alone as you think. I'll only be a few minutes away at most. You're old enough to enjoy the mall without me hovering. Oh, Tito. Okay.
See you soon.
Be back here at 7 p.m. Toodaloo! Too much drama, Tito. What? Too much drama? The fuck? Leaving Derek and Lee stunned by their newfound freedom, Kira walked off. When she was almost out of sight, Derek's face twisted in confusion. Wow. She's really gone. I can't believe she just did that. This is so cool! We get to do whatever we want! Hell yeah! Talk about an amazing opportunity. It really is exciting. With the decision already made, Derek tried to pull together his early enthusiasm for the trip.
So,
Who can be shy? Well, when she fucking goes, my baby, to a 13-year-old boy who is fucking upset still that his parents got divorced and now she's suddenly there without any warning, you know? He's struggling. He's struggling with it. So where are we on first? Time's a-wasting. Whatever's closest. Things were coming together, but you realize there might be a flaw in today's sudden plans. What's wrong? Did everybody bring money with them? Yeah! I did. I always have some on me when I come all the way out here. For the sake of... Is a moment nobody have to be shy with a moment? Okay, Tito. I'm gonna say I have money too, just to avoid drama. Immediately, you felt better about the situation. Would have been a downer to not be able to even think about something at the mall because they didn't have money. I'm good. Now that everything was squared away, you explored the mall together as a group. There are many shops that you managed to venture into so far. You even went to an art supply store, leaving you with a pep in your step. This is better than you thought, and there was still so much to see. After having hit many of the top priority stores, you found yourself passing by a small booth. It was decorated in wind chimes of various sizes. You raised a hand up to one of the smaller ones. What sparked your attention next was Cove. You thought for sure he was going to stop at the booth by the way he looked at it, but he kept going. Do you want one? It wasn't until Lee asked that you realized you had stopped in front of the booth without saying anything. Lee just continued to encourage you. You should get one! Sure, let's get it for Cove. They had caught your attention, though it was because it might make a nice gift. You wonder if Lee was planning on becoming a wind chime salesperson since she kept pushing it. I have one like this at home. It makes the prettiest sound. Fishing your money out, you made a decision on what to buy. But was the drama, divorce, passion? It was just a divorce. Let's just say that. It was they divorced on terms that they both agreed on. And it was just they had a problem relationship. And they get along better now that they're divorced, obviously. She's staying with them all summer. She's living at their house now all summer as she's visiting. We're just going to get one for Cove. I don't really care for wind chimes. Can I buy this one, please? You smiled to yourself, imagining what he'll think of it. Lee raised an eyebrow at that. The shopkeeper carefully wrapped your purchase up and handed it back to you in a bag. You accepted, and then raced off with Lee to catch up to the boys. Ending good terms, US style. I know. To the wedding with Titus. Gonna be perfect. What? What does a divorce have to do with a nice wedding? That's not something that should be connected. And I'm not marrying Titus. Although, Tito, you haven't seen yet, have you? That's not the right one. That's horny jail. Ta-da! Ta-da! I have a tiny Titus wherever I go now. Tiny Titus. Look at that fucking gremlin face. That sin against God. Look at that fucking face. God damn it, Titus. That fucking face. The shopkeeper carefully wrapped your purchase. Oh, I already read that. You have sent it in from this room with Tiny Titus? Yeah, like, I got Tiny Titus. I got it yesterday. I wasn't expecting to get it yesterday. I ordered it yesterday, and it was delivered yesterday a few hours later. I was very, very impressed. Not yesterday, 2 days ago, my birthday. Wow. 2 days ago, May 6th. There we go. I forgot that I basically lost yesterday because I slept. I slept all day long. But yes, I ordered it on my birthday, got it a couple hours later, so it was ready for my birthday stream. For Cove, you have picked out a beautiful wind chime that... We're going to do dolphin charms because when we were kids, we had dolphin balloons and it was a nice little memory. So dolphin! Yeah, I'm feeling he'd appreciate that. After leaving another clothing store, one that Lee couldn't resist exploring, you and your friends found yourselves walking down the main hall of the mall again. Wasn't long until everyone you were with had their eye on the smoothie kiosk ahead. Should we stop? Yeah! As you approach, your eye was drawn to a dizzying list of smoothie combinations. Part of you wondered how long it would take to try them all. Too bad I lose stream. Tito was repairing ceiling because season rain start. Oh, wow. That sucks. It's fine. The stream wasn't anything that special, I don't think. Not in my opinion, anyways. Played some League with a friend. Played a the tiniest bit of Dragon Age solo. Then played with another friend. It Takes Two. It was only like a 4-hour stream or something like that. It wasn't like Titus. I'm not insane. Not that insane, anyways. As you approach, your eye was drawn to... Oh my god, I read that already. Hi there. Do you need a rundown of how this works? Yes, please. Okay, first off, you pick up to 3 options of fruit or berries. Then I'll add the ice and the store's special smoothie base mix. Then you'll have your very own smoothie for $4. There's only one size. $4 is fucking insane. Holy shit. $4 for a smoothie with 3 different fruits and a base on it? Oh my god. Yeah, only lose the pre-marriage with Titus because you beat up Titus because he started to speak of guns, but next week with guess her wedding going to be for real? No, it's not. We're not getting married, Tito. We're not getting married. We haven't even been dating a month yet. We're not getting married. Oh. Although 10 days and it'll be a month. Cove leaned over the counter a bit. For several moments, he intently studied the plentiful fruit and berry opposite. I would get a strawberry banana smoothie with coconut too. I hate bananas. And bananas ruin anything they're in because everything just tastes like bananas after that. Only a month you already have Titus. I see Mary. No. No. Titus. Okay, look. Titus cannot go from man whore to married. Like, that's just not a thing. It's so not a thing. That's not how this works. You can't go from man whore who can't have a committed relationship to married. That's just it's not how it works. I refuse to believe. Sounds good. Is anyone else getting something? Can I get one that's just all mango? You and your husband gonna be your legal toy. What the fuck, Tito? What the fuck are you saying? Okay. No. I am putting my foot down. Titus and I are not getting married anytime soon. Alright? Of course. I like strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries for mine. Thanks. Shopkeeper looked at you now. I do want one. I love blueberry smoothies. Could I get... But see, like, the blueberry smoothies that I had, they were blueberry and, like, vanilla. No long-term marriage is now clipped because you don't deny. What? I just said anytime soon. Meaning that there's lots of points in time that it could just all go to fucking hell, alright? We haven't been dating even a month yet. There's plenty of time for it to fuck up. Plenty. Let's see. What kind of smoothie would I want? Like I said, I love blueberry, but the one that I always had was like blueberry and vanilla, and it was so good. Alright. Blueberry. Blueberry and lemon is like my favorite combination. I'm trying to think. Blueberry and orange. Would that work? Also like raspberries. Blueberry, raspberry. Fine, and orange. That's everything. At that, everyone went ahead and paid for their individual drinks. You waited over at the other side of the booth where drinks were put out or put when they were ready. Or when they were done. Oh my gosh. Derek bounced on his feet, excited for his to be ready.
Aw.
This is gonna be good. Lee chimed in with her own enthusiasm. Everybody says their smoothie-based stuff can make any drink great. Cove, while quieter, looked just as eager for his smoothie. Luckily, there hadn't been anyone else before you, so it wasn't a long wait. Your group collected the fresh drinks as they were placed on the counter. Straws were placed through the opening on the top of the cup, and the first tentative sips were had. Derek sighed in satisfaction after his taste. Now I see a flag of merit, nothing better than blonde 8-pack mercenary with his thick gloves. That is Holland mercenary isn't funny lady that is the only one that can control him, or minimum the only with enough horny level to give him battle. Okay, so I hate blondes. I'm gonna point that out. I hate blondes. So I actually don't like his mercenary character. His mercenary character is not my type at all. And I don't care for 6-packs. So, like, his mercenary is not the hottest to me. I hate to say this to him. But, yeah. His mercenary not my thing. Also, I'm not going to be bunny lady for very long. 2 waffles in that 6-pack. That is gross. Like I said, I don't like 6-packs. I do not. Give me a dad bod any day over a 6-pack. Derek sighed in satisfaction after his taste. Mango is too delicious. I don't really care for mangoes. Mine is super good too. Cove nodded and hummed in agreement, his straw still in his mouth. I'm happy with mine. This is perfect. Cool. We all made excellent choices today. Yeah. Transformations are very good for changing forms so quick. Yeah, maybe by next month, I will not be bunny anymore. I will have the actual model that I wanted to begin with. Which is sad, because I do like this model. I may have to keep this model and bring her out sometimes, because she is cute. But I even got the plushie of Titus ready for my other model, because it even has the gloves that my other model is going to have. So, I had it completely ready. But even with my other model, I'm going to have this pet bunny here, whose ears wiggle when I blink. Bunny. We're going to ask to try... I don't really like any of theirs. We'll try Lee's. Because, I mean, hers is blueberry, raspberry, and strawberry, which I like all of those. Hey, Lee, can I taste what you got? As long as you let me try yours, too. Deal. You and Lee swapped cups and took several sips before swapping back. The berry blend tasted very strong. I like yours, but I'm really happy I got this. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm always here to help. I love Lee. She's so cute. You were satisfied with that. So, hi, BB! Hello, hello! Hi, hi, hi! Welcome to the stream. How are you? How am I doing? I'm tired, kind of. I was really sick yesterday. I'm still recovering. Also, Titus. Yes, this is my plushie of Titus. Look at this little evil, awful face. This gremlin. This crime against nature. I ordered this on my birthday and got it a couple hours later, just in time for my birthday stream. I was very happy. But yes, I have a Titus plushie now. So Titus is always here in spirit, even if he's not here, because right now he's sleeping. It's okay, BB, it's fine. I didn't expect everyone to be there. In fact, even Titus couldn't be at my birthday stream, which made me really sad. And also, lady is more tired because I'm hearing lady said every time I speak her brain get more tired. Yes, it does. But, no, okay, look, I know that sounded bad that Titus couldn't be on my birthday, but it's because there was, like, a fire in his town, and it fucked up the power lines, and he was without power, like, all day long. So he couldn't, he stopped by for a little bit with his data, but that was it. He couldn't actually be there. He was very upset about it. That's why. Yeah, it was just very unfortunate timing because he actually had the day off on my birthday because it was a holiday for him. So he was going to be able to be there. I'm sad. But he was there long enough to make me sing my theme song in Horny Jail, so you know. He found that as a win, I guess. And Titus without shit saving children. Titus the firefighter. I don't think Titus would be a firefighter. I'm just going to say that. He's too narcissistic. But yes, baby, when you missed my birthday, you missed Sun and once Titus putting me in horny jail for so long. I was in horny jail for the first 70 minutes of my birthday stream. In fact, there are clips. There's like 2 clips where I am singing my theme song while in horny jail, and I'm very sad. They clipped me twice for it. There's 2 of them. 2 of them from that stream where I am just sad and singing the Sailor Moon theme song in jail. Are you trying to set fire? Can imagine Titus. But yes, this is the horny jail. Hello. I was like this for 70 minutes of my stream. 70 fucking minutes. Like, my stream was live for 2 or 3 minutes before Sun started redeeming that, and I was like, God damn it. As your group continued to wander in the mall, you came to an area in the path that was wider. In the center of the opening was a collection of quarter-operated ride-on machines. Derek stopped as soon as he saw them, smiling ear to ear. Also, Tina, I feel like I have seen you in some other stream. He's from Titus. He's from Titus's streams. I think that was a short time. Your level, horny and measurable, my lady. What horny are you even talking about, Tito? Brat. Oh my god. BB is a brat. Oh, I'm a brat today. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Oh! Oh. I got the trifecta. I'm doing good today. I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic today. I mean, that does make sense because I was texting Titus earlier and I was like, I need attention today. I demand attention. So as soon as he was done with his work, he had to call me. What the fuck? Okay. Sure, Tito. Oh shit. I want to ride. I think we might be too big. Hydrate? Okay. No way, we're not that old yet. He eagerly headed to the machines, wanting to get a better look. Lee went along with it, smiling. Honestly, I wish we could set up Lee and Derek together, because I think they'd be so cute together. Sure. Let's fucking ride them. You quickly chased after Derek. He turned his head back at the sound of your footsteps and gave a thumbs up over his shoulder. Sadly, though, Derek has a crush on you. He has a crush on the main character. Reconvening around Derek, you watched as he focused on the various brightly colored rides. Most were designed to look like real vehicles, but there were also some horse-shaped ones. One of them could even sit 2 people. I called the helicopter. Why?
Cool.
It's the coolest, and I think it'll move the most. He started digging in his pockets, pulling out whatever money he had left. Wait. Is everything okay? I need 4 quarters, right? Yeah. Well, 2. There has to be more between all of us. Hold on. Pockets, wallets, and purses were checked over. Derek still had 2. Cove had only 1. Lee ended up with the most at 3. You didn't have any. You can have mine. Thanks, but you don't have to. It's not enough for me. And even if it was, it'd be dumb to ride while you had to watch. Cove shrugged. You tried, failed, and looked unsure of what to do next. Cove is so awkward. Oh, Cove, sweetie. We could just go exchange dollar bills. Derek slapped a hand to his cheek, eyes wide.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that'll work. Let's do it. The group scattered to various shops around. When you shortly reconvened at the rides, everyone had more than enough quarters. There was no wiping the smile off your face. Despite the little hiccup initially, the plan to hitch your ride was coming together. Mimi question? Yes, BB, what is it? What's up? I'm listening. You know how human... Do you know human... Yes, I do know Human Fall Flat. It's been on my wish list for a while, but I have no one to play it with. So I haven't gotten it. Let's get this over with. We have the coins.
Okay.
Cheer up, man. It's gonna be good. Yay! Me happy that it's made by my home country. Oh, really? It's a funny game, I will admit, but I'm not good at parkour stuff, so I probably would be awful at it. There were enough machines that everyone claimed one to themselves. Based in Lithuania. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. Had no idea where they were from. Derek got his coveted helicopter. Lee was happy on a horse. Cove waited to the last. It seemed he didn't want to take a ride someone else wanted when he cared so little about it. You picked. I think Cove would do better on a motorcycle. I think he'd look cool on a motorcycle. Plus, Cove is kind of big. Like, he's tall. So, he kind of needs somewhere that he can fit on better. Now, if we were trying to date Cove, I would totally bring him onto the 2-seater with me. But, let's just go with the but maybe the horse. Yeah, let's do the horse. Let's get on the horse. It was a grand steed. Cove took one of the free single-seater cars once you had gotten set. Oh, really? You didn't want the motorcycle, Cove? I'll take the motorcycle then. Fuck that. Motorcycle. It was definitely the coolest ride around. Cove took one free. Yeah. Looks were exchanged across the way, and you each popped the coins in at the same time. The little ride stuttered to life. As the machines began moving up and down and side to side, Lee and Derek couldn't contain their laughter. Derek started waving from the window of the helicopter, and Lee reached out to see if she could touch anyone as their machine jolted closer to hers. See, at my mall, we used to have this stuff. We used to have these kind of cars. And we used to have a whole carousel in the center of the mall. That was taken away a long time ago, though. And now, once in a while, there are these little, like, animal things that little kids can ride around the mall on. Like, they just can drive them around. They're these cute little things. I love them. Maybe if I lost more weight, I could actually ride it myself because I am small enough. Okay, bye, BB. Thank you for stopping by. Goodbye. Wait. What is it? How tall? It's not polite to ask a girl her weight, but I am 5'3". That's as much as I'll say. I am 5'3". I'm small. I'm a small bundle. Small bundle. Look, like half of my weight is in my chest, sadly. My back is gonna, like, die when I'm 60. My back is just gonna break because of my chest. It already hurts. Anyways, go do work, baby. At least I'm assuming it's work that you need to do. Okay, I already read that. I give equal rights and equal loves. Sure, BB. Whatever you say. But yeah, I think I'm like one of the shortest people in the estate. I don't know how short Star is. Everyone calls her short, so she might be shorter than me. I don't know. But I'm 5'3", so I'm used to being like the shortest person around. Cove, on the other hand, I just help out Mom around the house since I'm on vacation. Oh, that's nice. That's good of you. Very, very sweet. Cove, on the other hand, just gripped the side of the car. He was struggling to remain in seat, looking very uncomfortable. Well, Cove, you should have taken the horse or the fucking motorcycle. You would have been able to sit on it better. Okay, now I'm going. Okay, bye, BB. Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna grab Lee's hand. Grinning, you leap forward and reach as far as you could. For a moment, a shock of panic went through you as you thought you were about to tumble off the ride, but you hung on with your free hand and balanced yourself. Be careful! I'm trying. Trust me, I tried my best to be careful. I'm just a clumsy person. Your rides were sinking up in movement. Almost there. Your efforts were rewarded when you caught hold of her hand. We did it! Yeah! It was about to keep together as our rides went backwards. The two of you almost being accidentally pulled off your seat by the other. But that made it more fun. Soon all rides came to a stop and the group dismounted. Derek looked absolutely pleased at the conclusion of this pit stop. Then you noticed something out of the corner of your eye. You tilted your head to look directly at it and you burst into laughter. What's funny? You turned back to your group and nodded in the direction where you were looking. Isn't that one of those machines that takes dollars and gives quarters back? The kind that exists for people who don't have quarters on hand? Everyone's heads moved that way and saw that you were right. Derek chuckled awkwardly. That's exactly what it is. We're kind of dumb. Yes, a little bit. But we're 13. It's okay. We have to be to miss that this whole time. Come on, let's just put this behind us. There's still places open. We haven't been everywhere yet.
Totally.
Here! You moved along from one stop towards your next, still jovial from the experience. Shortly into your walk, Lee ran over to a nearby trash can and tossed her smoothie cup. Derek went after her and threw his cup away. Fellas soon got rid of your empty cup too. Cove was the last to throw his cup away. He took one final sip, making sure he got every last drop. The clock inched closer to 7 p.m. as you all made your way back to the directory. It's hard to believe how fast the day went by.
So.
Where do you think your mom ended up today? We didn't see her anywhere. I don't know. She's just like that. Ooh, it's a mystery. Despite having vanished for the entire trip so far, when 7 p.m. hit, you spotted Kira coming right over, waving cheerfully. As soon as she was close enough, she pinched Cove's cheek.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, baby and friends. Hi, Mom. He pushed her hand back with one hand and rubbed his cheek with the other. Did you have a good day, gang? Yeah. Today was awesome. We did so much.
Not bad.
It was fun. Yeah, it was a fun day. There was no hiding your joy. Like the others, you were smiling ear to ear because today went so much better than you expected. I'm glad we came here.
That I do.
I want to hear all about it during the ride back. She clapped her hands together once, making sure she had everyone's undivided attention. Speaking of that, we better head out. Cliff must be missing us, and you've got to be starving. It's dinner time, and you hadn't eaten yet. Yeah. Everyone followed her lead and started walking out the door to the parking lot. Something about what Kira said felt off to you. There were tons of places to eat. It's a mall. You could have had dinner. You wondered if it's just a good guess. But you could feel your eyebrows raise when it dawned on you. She might have been keeping an eye on you after all. That was pretty slick. If she hadn't made that comment, you never would have known. You found it hard not to be impressed. Not once could you recall even catching a glimpse of her hanging around. Though now that you think about it, not seeing her ever was suspicious in and of itself. Shaking off those thoughts, you caught up with the others. Keeping the same seating arrangement as earlier, you all piled into the car and started to head back to the store. The drive went by without any problems as it was filled with chatter about the various things everyone saw around the mall. Soon enough, you'd arrived at your destination. It was a much faster trip, considering this time Kira knew where she was going. Hearing the light jingle of the bells from the front door being open, Cliff poked his head out from the back. He lit up at seeing who was here. Hey, sport! Did everyone have an adventure? Hey, Dad. We had a blast! Yeah! We found the mall.
Aw.
The mall? I wish I could have joined. He deflated in an exaggerated way. His shoulders sloped. Kara put a hand on his arm and smiled.
Any whoosies.
There'll be other times. Are you set here? Almost. Mr. Holden sighed for real. He then pulled himself together, standing up straight.
Do you mind?
Just need a little more time to finish up. Will you be alright killing time for a bit longer? It's okay. Yes, sir. No problem, Mr. Holden. Anything for you, Mr. Holden.
Sure.
We can have fun here. Excellent. What a great group of kids. He gave an approving thumbs up and Kira nodded along. I'll give you a hand. I remember the ropes. Why, thank you. They walked side by side to the back room. Before he was out of sight, Cliff stopped and looked over his shoulder. If you leave the shop, don't go far. It's getting late. Then the parents were gone again. Let's go to the docks. They're right down the way. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I saw those on the way here and really want to check it out. Are you coming, Mimi? All right. With a smile, Cove showed the way. See, in real life, I'd be so tired by this point. My social battery and just energy overall would just be so tired. I would be like, no, don't let me go. Or I would go to the dock and probably just flopped out. I'd just sit there and be like, tired. Actually, is it? It's after 7, so yeah, I could go outside. I would be fine. If it was earlier in the day, though, I wouldn't be able to go sit out on the dock. I'd be dying. Why plushie? Because I got a plushie. And I was showing BB and Tito the plushie. And then I just didn't put it away again. Got Titus plushie. And plushie that he fucking loves. Anyways, there we go. Titus plushie can go away for now. Don't always need Titus plushie out. That Titus scares me. Titus fucking loves this thing. Titus is in love with this little horde creature. Trust me, I wanted to get rid of it. I wanted to change it. I wanted to ask for a different face, but Titus was like, don't you dare change it. Don't you dare ask for changes. Don't you do it. I'm like, okay, fine. Whatever. I suppose. I have this fucking thing. It makes me want to cry. You're gonna be even more sad. He's turning it into an emote. So it's always going to be around. He said it's going to be his like only tier 3 sub emote, and it might be an emote in his server. Because he has posted it so many times already. He loves this thing. He loves it so much. I commissioned it for myself, and it ended up being more for him. It was my birthday present to myself. And he loves it more than I do. One day I'll have it commissioned as an actual plushie. Release it upon the world. Anyways. With a smile, Cove showed the way. Between the warm summer air and the smell of the ocean, you couldn't ask for a better night.
Thanks.
Thanks for letting me come. Me too.
Right?
Right? I'm happy we did this. Today was great. Cove, your mom and dad are really cool. Really? Well, yeah, I mean, they were 18 and 19 when they had Cove. They're still pretty young. Totally! Cove looked at Lee oddly. He ran a hand through his hair. Then his puzzled expression cracked with a chuckle. Oh my gosh. I guess sometimes they are. Oh my god, I can't read. You continued walking. Every so often, you would look up at the sky and see several stars poking out between the clouds. So yeah, I could go out at this time. I'd be able to actually hang out at this time of night. I'd be able to be outside for a while. Longer than 15 minutes. Granted, I'd probably die from some other random thing. Allergies or something. But sun-wise, I could be out. Every so often, yeah. At one point, you noticed that Cove stopped while Lee and Derek kept going on ahead, busily chatting. Initially, you wondered if something was wrong, but you quickly noticed that he still looked to be in good spirits. You saw him back with Cove. He gave you a quick, acknowledging look when you stopped by his side. You could taste the sea salt as you took a deep breath of the ocean air. Silently, you and Cove watched the ocean for a while. There was something about the waves that you always found soothing. You couldn't think of a better way to end a busy day. Then it hit you. The wind chime! This was a perfect moment. Quickly, you dug the wrapped package out of your bag. Hey, Cove? He barely replied. Instead, his focus was mostly on lazily watching the sea. The paper wrappings crinkled as you pushed the package forward, trying to make him realize. He finally caught sight of it, and his eyebrows raised up high. Gingerly, Cove accepted the gift. Just seeing the present brought a smile to Cove's face. He carefully opened it, and his whole body brightened as he recognized the chime.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Mimi! You're so... He seemed to have wanted it. I really thought you were going to buy it. When you didn't, I couldn't resist. Cove's smile seemed to grow even bigger. He looked sincerely happy. You're way too nice to me. I can't even believe it. He started getting shy over his giddiness and put a hand up over his mouth. You were so happy that buying the wind chime was the right call. I'm going to find the best place to hang this. Thanks, Mimi. No problem, Cove. I'm not a big fan of wind chimes. I mean, yeah, they look pretty, but like, I could do without them. You're welcome, Cove. Not much time later, Derek's chipper voice caught your attention. You and Cove both turned your gaze down the pier. What are you doing there, slowpokes? Get over here. Hey! Hey! Come on! You looked at Cove the same time he looked at you. You grinned and nodded your head in the direction of your friends. He gave you a small smile in return. Your footsteps echoed against the wooden planks of the dock and into the night as you ran to catch up. And that was that. Oh my god, we have 8 left. Oh, we have 8 left in this step. Holy shit. Okay. Well, we did 2 DLC ones. I suppose... You know what? Let's do family. The sun warmed your skin from its place in the sky, and you closed your eyes, enjoying the mix of the heat with the pleasant breeze that drifted past you. You and Lee had spread out on a blanket on top of one of the hills behind your house, and had been relaxing there for a while now. Lee had come over earlier in the day, and while a range of activities had been discussed, from staying home to heading down to the beach, a picnic on the hill had been the choice you both settled on. Oh, hi, Nani. Hello, Pumpkin. What's the matter? Hi, Sugar. What is the matter, my sweet girl? Nani? No. I'm not cuddling right now. I'm streaming. A small spread was laid out in front of you. Some bottled water, soft drinks, as well as chips and sliced fruit. You sat up and reached for a snack, listening to Lee talk away about the musical she had gotten to see a few days ago. It was unbelievable. There was singing, dancing, and crazy stunts. It was all done live right in front of my face. Maybe one day we could go together. I gotta see more shows like that. God, I love musicals. I love Broadway shows. Maybe one day we could go together. Yeah. Oh shit. Hold on, I got a message, which means my model is going to freak out because I have to do that on here. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Bum-bum-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Hold on. I was waiting for this message for a hot minute now, so like Ah, fuck. Alright. I'll have to do it later. Whatever. You smile at Lee's enthusiasm, knowing how much she enjoyed singing and performing. And she's good at it, too. You had gotten the chance to hear her sing a couple times, or a couple tunes, and you knew she put a lot of effort into it. I'm not good at singing. That didn't stop you from doing it, though. I wonder if maybe we could put on our own show? Think of how fun it'd be. No, Lee, honey, sweetie. We could perform for our parents and ask our friends and some other people come watch too. It totally worked. Oh, Lee, honey, no. That is like my worst nightmare. I already had to do a show in middle school, and it was horrid. I had to be ABBA. I had to be one of the women from ABBA and perform in front of everybody, the entire school. I can't. There's no way. That was hell on earth. I regret. No, it's fun. It was funny. I had a good time. I was embarrassed to all hell. But it was fun. It'd be embarrassing. You hadn't performed in front of an audience in your life, and you didn't want to start now. I mean, I was 14. I think 14 when I did that show. So, you know, about the same time. We're 13 in the game right now. I has a message. Oh, from... Why is it always when I'm streaming that people want to message me? Jordan didn't message me like all day yesterday, and now he's like, I'ma message you now. Okay.
Are you sure?
Are you really super sure? You have so many skills you can show off to the masses. I'd rather do something else, Lee, please. I love you, Lee. I do. I adore you, Lee. You are so cute and so sweet, but oh my god, please. Lee seemed a little disappointed, but she nodded and respected your wishes all the same. What did you have in mind? Two of you lay back on blanket and lays in the sun, throwing ideas back and forth on what you could fill your time with. The beach was nearby, so you could go swimming or collect shells, or find something to do back at home after all. In the end, nothing was tempting enough to move you from your current position, so you continued chatting with Lee and nibbling on your snacks while the sun traveled in the sky overhead. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do this. I would not. I would have to bathe in so much sunscreen like every 30 minutes. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Alright.
So, how are your neighbors doing? You haven't spoken about them lately. You knew Lee wasn't talking about the neighbors generally or down the street. She wanted to hear about the Holdens across the road. There's no secret that she'd like to keep up to date on what was happening with them, or more specifically, Cove. There wasn't many other people your age around to talk about. They're doing great. They're fantastic. That's good. I hope I get to see Cove again. She was wanting something juicier, but it couldn't be helped. Lee loved to chat about others' relationships and would always ask you for details on people you both knew. Hey, did you want to see if Cove would join the picnic? Look, girl, I like it just being us sometimes. Lee lit up, her smile spreading across her face. Yeah, we're the best. Oh, Lee, I adore you. The sun slowly began to set, the sky turning a rosy pink, and then a warm orange. Too bad Derek isn't in the neighborhood today. I like him. Ah. Oh, Lee likes Derek. Yeah, he's a good person. I knew you'd think so. Lee wiggled her eyebrows at you suggestively, and you knew exactly what she was implying. There's no one I like right now, Lee. Just wait, Lee. Trust me, you're going to have all the gossip when we're 18, I promise, girl. You're going to have all the gossip because Baxter is toxic as fuck and I love him. You're going to have all the gossip, girl, I promise. Lee huffed in disappointment, pursing her lips together. Darn. But you promised to tell me if that changes, right? I'll do it for you. I'll tell you, Lee. I'll tell you all the bits. All the gossip. It's a deal, then. Speaking of crushes, there is one boy I think is pretty cute. You lean back on your elbows and listen to Lee talk about her crush, all in great detail. Oh, nope, she has her own crush. It's not Derek. Big sad. It was nice to have her telling you a little gossip for once, rather than always trying to get it out of you. Finally, you both decided to pack everything up and head back home for the evening. Uh-oh, here it is. The big drama. This is like one of the biggest dramas of this step. Upon walking through the open door, you were met by your moms and Elizabeth hovering around each other in the living room. Tension hung thick in the air as the three of them turned to you and Lee, frowning slightly. You interrupted something? Exactly what? You weren't sure. Hello?
Oh.
Hi, Mimi. Hello, Lee. Welcome back. The room fell quiet again, with no one quite knowing what to say. You felt incredibly awkward, but the silence didn't last long. You don't have to stop just because those two are here. There's no reason to try keeping it a secret. Elizabeth was mad, and her arms folded defensively over her chest, but your mom's not in agreement with her.
Well...
Elizabeth was asking about her parents, her biological ones. The world spun around you at the news. You couldn't understand. Why was this happening now? When you glanced at Lee, she shuffled her feet uncomfortably, as though she didn't know if she should be there or not anymore. You didn't know either. Your moms had always been open and honest about the fact that neither of them had given birth to you or your sister, but the details hadn't been fully explained before. Made sense that Elizabeth didn't know a lot about her biological parents and wanted to know more. You just had never thought you'd accidentally stumble into it. Elizabeth looked at your parents expectantly. She wasn't going to let unintentional interruption derail things. We don't want to keep that information from either of you. It's your right to know your past. But we did want to wait until you asked us to hear yourselves. Well, it's happening now, so... Your mom shared a nervous glance, and Ma took a quick breath before speaking again. I adopted you from the Philippines when you were just a baby. Elizabeth dropped her arms, her eyebrows shooting upwards in surprise. Wait, I wasn't born here?
No.
No, you weren't. You could clearly see that your sister was appalled by this information, and you struggled even more with what to do or how to react. Am I gonna have to pass some tests to even be a citizen? No, you were adopted into the country. We took care of things. You're already a citizen. You have nothing to worry about. I followed all the laws when it came to bringing a child into the U.S. Nothing can be held against you. Elizabeth sighed, placated with the information, but still far from happy. Hello, son. How are you? Who were my parents as people? Why did they put me up for adoption in the first place? Just woke up. Nice. Nice. I'm probably going to try and go sleep soon, but I'm trying to stay up. I am trying to stay up so that I can see Titus at least a little bit at his stream. I'm gonna stay up a little while. Ma softly put her hands over Elizabeth's shoulder, trying to provide some support before she gave her answer.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, sweetie. Your parents were reported to have died. They didn't go into details on the specifics of how, but you were an orphan. I wish we had better news for you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth was torn between emotions. Her eyes filled with tears as she threw her hands in the air, settling on enraged. Great! So I can never meet them, even if I wanted to. Not that I could have anyway, since they lived in another part of the world when they were still alive. Elizabeth turned her back on you and your moms and stormed off, sprinting up the stairs into her room before anyone could stop her. I have to go talk to her. Mom immediately started to follow, but Mom gently held her by the arm and shook her head. We should give her a little space to process it all. Your ma's head hung low, but she stopped walking. With Elizabeth gone, the two of them seemed to remember you and Lee were standing awkwardly to the side. I'm sorry you had to see all that. It's not how I expected it would have happened when the time came. But since it's the topic of the day, Mimi, is there anything you'd like to ask? You deserve to know after all. Lee patted your back and gave you a supportive look. Yeah, I want to know. Your parents both nodded in sync to your reply, ready to talk. I can leave if you want to have things private. No, I want you here, Lee. Be with me, Lee. Stay with me, Lee. I can do that. And Lee is a trooper. Lee is like the best. Lee shifted a little closer to you in support. I wish I had a cousin like Lee. I have no cousins, really. I don't have very much extended family at all, actually. My family is very small. All of my extended family kind of fucking hate each other, so... Oh. Hey, Nani. 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 You won't meow for me? Sometimes she screams at me. This very high pitch. Hi. But right now she's just purring. and trying to crawl on my lap. Yes, nonny, nonny, nonny. You such a sweet nonny, nonny, nonny. Made you feel a little stronger somehow. You turned to face your parents again, preparing yourself for what they were about to tell you. Ma was the first to speak. Her voice quivering with emotion. You were adopted as a baby, but 2 years after Elizabeth. We used a different organization that time, and you were adopted within the U.S. We're sorry to tell you, Mimi, your parents had also passed away, and no other family member took you in, if there were any. That's why we wanted to wait until you asked. We didn't want to suddenly drop that in your lap. We wanted you to be prepared.
I'm sorry.
We're sorry, Mimi. Lee gave you a reassuring squeeze on the arm to show she was there for you. I'm gonna cry. I'm a cry, baby. I'm a cry. I'm a cry. A lump formed in your throat just as warm tears started falling over your cheeks. You wiped them away with the back of your hand, sniffing quietly. Thank you for listening, Mimi. If there's anything else you want to know, all you do have to ask. We'll do our best to answer any questions you have.
Okay.
How are you feeling right now? Nani's crawling in front of my screen. I can't see through you. You are very cute, you are very precious, but I cannot see through you. I can't. Okay, there we go. She moved. There we go. How are you feeling now? Are you going to be okay? Lee watched you closely as though judging how exactly she should react to what was going on. We're holding back the tears now. I'm not okay. Nani! Nani! You're such a big girl. Why are you doing this, Nani? Pumpkin girl. She really wants my attention. Well, lucky for you, this is going to be a short stream because your mama is sick. And I really do want to sleep, even though we'll see. We're so sorry, Mimi. Your mom's looked just as sad as you felt. No one seemed to have any words after that. I want to see my sister. I do. I want to see my sister. One person... oh gosh. Oopsies. The one person you knew who would understand what you were going through was Elizabeth. I'm also breaking out into hives again. She was going through the exact same thing as you and has seemed just as upset. Except she went more the angry route than the crying route. You headed over to the stairs and up to her room. I'm leaving Lee. Lee has to wait around this time. It would be best to speak to Elizabeth alone. There's more chance of her opening up to you that way. Waiting in front of your sister's door, you raised a hand to knock on it. There's no answer for a good minute or two, and when you jiggled the handle, you found it was locked. Raising your hand again, you knocked louder this time, thinking she must have her headphones on so couldn't hear you. When she didn't answer the door a second time, it was clear to you that she either still couldn't hear or was just straight up ignoring you. It hurt to be shut out, especially right now. I'm going to my room now. I usually leave the house, but this time we're going to go to my room. When safely behind your closed bedroom door, you allow a heavy breath before heading over to take a seat on your bed. You laid back on your bed and stared up at the ceiling, tracing the outlines of the old crack and lines up there with your eyes. You had no idea what to do now, so you stayed where you were for a while, thinking everything through. The tears had long since dried up. Dear God, I just got sent the most, like, heinous text message. Thank you, Jordan, for that mental image. The tears had long dried up, but you felt if you had to face your moms again right now, they might start up again. Eventually, the sun finished setting, casting long shadows on your bedroom walls until the outside was enveloped by the dark of night completely. A sudden knock drew your attention, causing you to sit up straight. When you realized it wasn't coming from the door, but from the window, your head snapped towards it. Oh my God, Cove. Cove climbed the window again, didn't he? You didn't even have to question who it was. There's only one person who would come tapping at your window, especially at night. You moved closer and looked out. Sure enough, seeing the familiar head of green hair on the other side of the glass. In only a moment, you had the window unlatched and open for him to enter. Cove pulled himself in through the window with ease, standing straight in your room and dusting himself off. Cove, what are you doing here? When he saw you, he seemed worried and he ran a hand through his hair before speaking. I came to the front door, wanted to just come by, but your moms told me they didn't know if you should be bothered right now, that I should come back later. I know they wouldn't have said it like that if you were working on some school stuff or whatever, so I got worried. Thought something bad happened. Then you climbed up the side of my house. He smiled, feeling unrepentant for disregarding your mom's ruling. God damn it, Cope.
I mean...
How else was I supposed to get in? You couldn't believe he had really shown up for you like this, but then again, you shouldn't have been surprised. I mean, it's Cove. He was always there for
Are
you.
you okay?
Well, what happened? Cove pulled your desk chair next to your bed and sat down, his long legs bent in front of him. You fidgeted a little with your bed covers, not quite knowing what to say, but he was willing to wait. We're just gonna fucking drop it. My parents are dead! Cove froze at your outburst, except for his mouth, which fell open. Poor Cove. My biological ones, before my mom's adopted me. Without having to say anything else, Cove reached out and pulled you into a tight embrace. His familiar warmth enveloping you. I'm sorry, Mimi. His words were whispered comfortingly into your shoulder. Now I'm going to fucking cry. You pressed your face into the crook of his neck, unable to stop the tears. The hold he had on you tightened. Can you explain everything to me? You nodded softly before taking in a heavy breath and launching into the story. Cove sat quietly and listened attentively, nodding every now and then, or taking in a sharp inhale. Silence settled between you as Cove sat quietly for a moment, contemplating everything you had said. When he finally spoke, his voice was quiet, drifting through the night towards you. Mimi.
I'm so sorry.
Really sorry about what happened to your parents. So sorry. He stopped suddenly, took in a deep, shaky breath, and you got the impression he was struggling with what was right to say. I'm sad I'll never get to know them. I'll never know what they're doing or what they're like as people. It's just all gone. Mimi, you're not going to do anything wrong, or you're not doing anything wrong. You know that, right? I think that you can be as sad as you want for as long as you need, or you can feel okay about it whenever you want to. He sighed and ran a hand through his hair as he looked out towards the window.
It's okay.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, whatever you feel about it is how you feel about it. You don't have to force yourself to be different. Thank you, Cove. So awkward, but thank you. His words made you feel better, and you knew it was true. You didn't have to apologize for making excuses for the way you felt about it all. Cove smiled at you a little, and you could tell he was trying to be comforting. And your moms definitely don't. It doesn't matter if you're not blood related. You're definitely family. I can see that, and I hope you can too. You felt their reassurance in his eyes. A knock on the door made you look up. Though, before you could even move, it swung open and Elizabeth stood in your doorframe. She walked closer, and you didn't quite know what to do or what she was planning on saying, especially with Cove in there that he's not supposed to be in there. So, would you mind going? I want to talk to just Mimi. You can come back. It's not going to be forever or anything. Cove seemed equal parts concerned and skeptical. Leaving now wasn't a concept that thrilled him, because what are you going to do, Cove? Are you going to go back out the window, or are you going to go out the door? I want to talk to you too. Oh, then we're on the same page. She made a little move along gesture with her hands, and it was settled. You wait until the two of you are alone before fixing her with an inquisitive look. Oh, come on. Come on, Devs. You can't just skip over which way Cove went out. Elizabeth folded her arms, looking you over. Did moms tell you about your parents too? My birth parents also died. Elizabeth broke eye contact after that.
Sorry.
Oh, she's so sad. Why did you want to talk to me? I went to see you. You didn't even answer. Elizabeth raised an eyebrow at the news.
What?
I didn't hear anything. Putting everything out with loud music was very typical of your sister. You didn't feel much less confused, though. Why did you stop doing that, then? She shook her head as if the answer should be obvious. I was worried about you. I was the one who brought it up, but I made you deal with whatever was left when I was gone. She sighed, glancing upwards for a moment before settling on you once more. I wanted to ask you what happened without everyone breathing down our necks. Thank you for thinking about me. Lizzie is good. I love Lizzie. She stuck her nose up a little at that, but her smile was soft. All of this, it upset me. She slipped back into a scowl. I'm sorry, Mimi. It's a pretty depressing topic. Yeah. You have to be born in the US to become president. What? You had never heard of that dream of hers before. She noticed your bafflement and continued. I get I was never going to be president, but it just feels weird having stuff taken away, not even getting a chance at it. I don't like having to know when I was born I was going to have a completely different life. So different I can't even think about what it looked like in my head. I could have spoken in our language, lived away from everything I've ever seen here, and had someone else as my sibling. And then my parents died and I was adopted, and the life I got became a totally new thing forever. I can't go back to what it was even if I wanted to. A heaviness settled between you and the person who became your sister. We know exactly how she feels because we're doing the same thing. It was a confusing feeling to have lived one way for as long as you can remember, but not having it be what was originally yours. Elizabeth watched you seriously. She was still trying to make sense of this to you and herself. I don't know why today was the day. Nothing came up to make me ask a question. It was just something I've had in my head for a while. When it was finally just me and Mom's in the living room, I kind of just said it. Finally. And there you go. She shifted from one foot to another, relaxing her stance just a bit. She also spoke more gently. Learning about them, what happened, doesn't change how I feel about our family, Mimi. She smirked, fixing you with sharp eyes. I already figured a long time ago that moms were our biological parents. That wasn't news. Kept listening. Nothing about the family I was first born in would have made me decide that this wasn't my family anymore. If you had hoped you'd be free of my big sisterly status, don't think you're so lucky. She bumped her shoulders against yours playfully, her lips tilted at the corners.
You'll always be my little sister.
Wow. I'm a hugger. Took a few seconds, but she gave you a quick squeeze in return. I think I'm really lucky. Chuckling, she seemed pleased with how the conversation had gone in the end. We should probably head downstairs and make sure moms are okay. It's been a long day for everyone. I gave her a nod. Down we go. You met up with Cove just outside the room. Okay, so he went outside the room. And made a short trip down to Lure for your home together. The familiarity of it all felt nice. When you stepped in the kitchen, you found your moms quietly sitting together at the kitchen table. They both got to their feet when they noticed the arrival, and Ma gave you a careful smile. It seemed they were too concerned to really register that Cove was inexplicitly here now, despite being turned away at the door earlier. We're so glad to see you. Everything is all okay. That's wonderful, sweetheart. Really wonderful. Ma then came over and wrapped her arms around you and Elizabeth, giving you a tight hug. Didn't take long for Mom to join in, putting her arms around the both of you.
Love you.
You really couldn't have asked for better, kiddos. We love you. More than we could ever say. Moms. I'm smiling at their comfort. I love you too. God, it's all so sweet, isn't it? It was a nice moment, and you enjoyed it as long as you could. They both pulled back eventually and grinned at the two of you, and you knew that you all had each other and you always would. Hey, I hope you're alright. Lee came up towards you, a soft smile plastered on her face. And are you okay, Elizabeth? Elizabeth rolled her eyes and huffed a breath, and you knew she wasn't used to showing her vulnerable side.
Fine.
I'm doing fine. Lee nodded, though you could tell she didn't quite believe her. Oh, now, since we're all here, how about we do something together as family? By the way, she's Filipino with orange hair. I just want to point that out. And it is natural orange hair. She has had orange hair her entire life. That sounds like an exciting idea. We should have some fun before the night's over. Totally. I love the sound of that. Yeah, okay. Why not? You hid the smile that threatened to tilt your lips, knowing that Elizabeth must have been in good mood if she hadn't even teased Cove for being a part of it. And no matter what she could have said about it, you wanted him to be here. The two of you had practically grown up together over the past 5 years. Who's got a suggestion? Should be something we can do here in the house with everyone in the same room. We could just put on a movie. That would be wonderful. Good to me. Me too! God damn it, Lee. Yeah. Cove is just, yeah. Cove is just back there like, please don't notice that I'm here and I shouldn't be here. Yeah, let's watch a movie. Why not? I like watching movies with people. I don't like watching movies by myself. Like, I rarely watch a movie by myself. I love watching movies with other people. I'll cook up some popcorn. The rest of you can pick a movie. Your mom headed off to the kitchen. Ma turned to face the rest of you. Oh, shit. What do we have in mind? Everyone else can decide. I'll watch anything. Cove, sweetheart. Oh. Sometimes Cove really just feels like a backseat. Backseat character. Anything but drama. We don't need any more of that today. There were some chuckles at her joke, and you thought about what you would prefer to watch. How about comedy? I think we all need comedy. Cool. Perfect. With the basics settled, Ma took to sorting through the DVD collection. You noticed that Elizabeth was sidling up to you until she was right next to you, arm to arm. Since there's only so much room on the couch, I say it should go to Mimi and I. This is our day. I want to stay with you too. I'm small, you won't even notice I'm there. Elizabeth raised a skeptical eyebrow, not so sure about that. Ma stood back up with the DVD in her hand and a smirk on her face.
Please?
I want to sit with the cool kids too. Surely there's room for one more, right? It might be a tight fit, but we can make it work. You could tell that Mom was teasing, and Elizabeth rolled her eyes at where this was going. She had expected an easy victory. I bet you want to sit there too, huh, Cove? Ma tapped Cove on the shoulder with the DVD case. He laughed awkwardly at her teasing. You're not enough space for everybody. Lee looked disappointed at that, but it was the truth. Mom came back with a big bowl of fresh popcorn. You inhaled the smell of the hot, salted snack. What's the skinny? God, that's such an old saying. Holy fuck. We all want to sit with Elizabeth and Mimi, but there's not enough room on the couch. Mom took that answer in stride and pushed her lips thoughtfully.
Pickle.
That's definitely a problem. I suppose there's only one solution. Elizabeth and Mimi will have to sit on the floor in front of the couch. That way there's spots behind them and on the floor at their sides.
Yes.
Oh, yes, that's fair. What? No, the whole point was us getting the couch to ourselves. Sorry, that's the cost of popularity. Elizabeth groaned and crossed her arms over her chest in annoyance. Fine. Mimi, you're with me in the front. The rest of you can fend for yourselves. There was a mad dash as Mom and Lee raced for the couch behind you and Elizabeth, and Ma put the DVD in the player before joining them. Cove took a seat to your other side on the floor, giving you a small smile. Everyone soon quieted down, and only the sounds to be heard were of hands scooping up popcorn and munching it down as the movie began. In that moment, you couldn't have been more pleased to be part of the family you had. Alright, so I know this was a really short stream. I do. But I am so dying. Slowly. Slowly and painfully, I am dying. So I'm going to end it here. Hopefully on Friday, I will feel a bit better. So I'll do a longer stream, and hopefully it'll be at my normal time. At 6 o'clock. And it'll be Dragon Age. Dragon Age 2. Gotta keep playing it. We're not even done with Act 1. I don't even think we're halfway done with Act 1. I sure hope we're not, because I am low on money. And we need a lot of money. Anyway, so thank you everybody for watching. I can't wait to see everybody again. So goodbye.